Welcome back. It's the season of giving, and the real gifts are the medical advances in the new year that could help save millions of lives. Dr.
David Spigel specializes in innovative treatments as the director of the lung cancer research program at Sarah Cannon Cancer Institute. Joins us ahead with a look ahead for 2018. You know, Joe Biden's talking about the cancer moonshot to cure cancer. Is there a chance 2018 is the game changer?
You know, I don't think in 1 year we'll cure cancer, but we've certainly made a lot of advances over the last few years, and I think the next year, the next 5 years, we're going to see major advances across the board, across tumors for both adults and kids.
So you talk about immunotherapy first. What is it?
Yeah, you know, this has been a story for the last couple of years that's taken on a lot of excitement. Basically, the idea is to boost our immune systems to fight cancer, and so we now have therapies that patients can come into the clinic now and receive that go into their bodies, turn their immune system on to fight cancer. And we're seeing this now in lung cancer, colon cancer, lymphoma, head and neck cancer. It's really quite amazing.
And there's a lot of families who are struggling with this and feel the impact of cancer with a family member. You talk about precision medicine. What are we looking towards that in 2018?
This is the idea of trying to get into the cancer at the genetic level and understand what makes it tick, and then give patients therapies, often pills, that target those genetic switches and turn them off. A very precise way of controlling cancer.
And there could be, and as a woman, there can even be early tests for breast cancer. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, we've always had screening like mammography. The question is, can we find cancer earlier, not just in breast cancer, but in lung cancer, colon cancer? So we have screening tests that you're familiar with. But I think the next big wave of understanding is, can you do blood tests? Can you find genetic switches in patients' blood, in patients that don't have cancer, people that are healthy, and see if you can predict that they'll develop cancer?
Will everybody have a shot at the latest therapy if they have cancer, regardless of your income?
Yeah, I firmly believe that today you should be able, if you're diagnosed with cancer, a family member, you should be able to walk into any clinic and get access to the latest in these therapies. They should be available to everybody.
You know, for so long, Doc, we keep hearing this causes cancer, that causes cancer. You can do this to prevent. You can do this to lower your risk. Have we started to see the effects of those now in these years with cancer rates going down? Or is it a race against time that you still have to deal with the treatment on the other side?
Yeah, it's a great question. You're talking about things like diet and exercise,
yeah, exactly.
and we do see advances in those kind of strategies, but it's still early to know, you know, a certain diet or a certain form of exercise will prevent a certain type of cancer. But those things are healthy lifestyle habits. They're good for all of our health.
I love the fact that you say, on prevention, that these self-DNA kits could help decide where your family's trending, where you might be more susceptible from where you're from.
Yeah, right now, you know, I think the big story has been you can find out you have a lost relative, you know, and not so much predict that you have cancer. But I think, you know, that could be the trend if we identify signals and then one day you're doing kits at home. Kind of scary to think about what that could mean in terms of how to interpret that. Obviously, a healthcare team needs to be involved in that, but could be heading in that direction.
Cool. Right. Doc Spigel, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck.